Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn how we can draw hawthorn flower. This flower mostly comes in cluster, having like number of flowers in a group. So basically we need to understand the different perspective of flower when it comes to the flower cluster and all. So this flower has 5 petals in it, usually in round shape, with different color combination. So you can try creating a circle like this and then rounded petals like this. So we don't need pointed petals, we don't need zigzag kind of petals, but we need little rounded shape of petals, and one flower having 5 petals in it. So you can do something like this: one petal a little bit overlapped with the other petals, but this is something you can do. And then remove the ovary part. Don't have very defined ovary for this particular flower. We have more stamens in this is more like a cherry blossom flower or apple blossom flower, so you can refer to my cherry blossom flower perspectives as well to learn different perspective of these kind of flowers. Now for leaves, we need little serrated leaves like this. You can have a basic leaf shape, little longer or smaller or rounder, having little serration in it, and then you can add sub serration in a single segment, like this particular leaf having 3 to 4 segments, but I'm adding more serration in each segments. So this is something you can do for the leaf shape. You can choose like a little longer or little wider, totally up to you. Now we need to trace everything with the help of pen. You can use normal ball pen as well. We are just learning how we can draw these things, so nothing fancy is needed. I'm using gel pen here having 0.1 mm size, but you can use normal ball pen as well. And just trace everything. You can do a little modification while tracing as well, and then remove all the unwanted pencil mark with the help of eraser. Now we have learned how we can draw flowers and how we can draw leaves, but for the flowers, as these flowers comes in cluster, we need a little bit of different perspective of these flowers as well. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to create 3 to 4 flowers which is visible more, and few flowers at the back end. So I'm creating little round shape and little oval shape as well. So oval shape could be in different direction, like tilted towards left, right, downside, those kind of things. So I have created 2 oval shape, 2 round shape, maybe one more oval shape in a different angle. These things you can choose accordingly based on your composition, and you can keep the oval shape in different direction to get different perspective, because this gives you very different perspective. Now this is the imaginary center part of the flower, and create petals in a round shape. Now if you are going to create petals like this, like 4 petals and one is at the back end, does not look good. You can do one more thing like this: create 5 lines like this and just attach all those lines together to create petals. This is safer option, but you can do whatever you like to. Let me correct this one. So few round petals, and remove the center part because we need to create stamens there. And then you also need little bit of curl into the petals. So these things you can do just to beautify your things a little bit. Now this one is oval shape. The center is at the center of the oval only, and as you can see, we have more space towards left and right. That's why we have created 2 bigger petals and few smaller petals around it. Same with this particular one as well. So few smaller, few bigger, based on the size from center part of the flower to the circumference of the circle. And likewise you can create different flower perspective. You can keep 3 to 4 petals smaller, having curl into it, and maybe one petal bigger. So I'm doing different kind of things just to create different perspective. I have explained everything in detail while drawing cherry blossom flower perspective. So I highly insist you to refer to those video if you really want to learn how we can draw different perspective in an easy way, having step by step tutorial. Now trace everything with the help of pen. I'm using 0.5 mm just to outlining the flowers and create stamens. I'm just tracing whatever we have done with the help of pencil. You can do a little bit of modification. That's the best time to do a little modification if you want to. And while drawing we might not able to see all the things the way we wanted it, but when we paint these flowers we will use different color combination, like little bit of green shade in the center and little white area and then little red color. You can also keep flowers in white color as well. Totally up to you how you like to paint these flowers. I'm going to show you how we can paint this in the next tutorial. These are the front flowers, you can say. Now what we can do, we can also create some back end or behind flowers. So assume we have one more flower here which is overlapped with these 3 flowers, so we can see this flower, but the parts are hidden because of the front flowers. So assume we have one flower here, we can see the petals, but only few sections of petals are visible and the rest are hidden from the front flowers. So I'm adding these petals, little bit hidden petals, few petals are absolutely hidden, and then the stamen at the center. So see, we have one more flower which is not fully visible. Likewise you can do in between, anywhere wherever you like to, like this particular area you can create one more flower. Petals are visible, there one more petal here and there. Maybe only one petal is visible for some flowers. So these things you can do for behind flowers. So I have created so many flowers here now. And you can do a little bit of highlighting just to beautify your drawing. These are absolutely optional stuff because we are learning how we can draw these flowers. Also add little bit of lining in the petals, few dots and few solid lines. Totally optional again, but you can do it if you want to. Now we are done with the flowers, and you can create few leaves around the flowers. So again I'm creating serrated leaf having different section, and we can add subsection or sub-serrated kind of things in each sections of the leaf. Very basic leaves, no defined rules or regulations for creating these kind of leaves. And then you can add little serrated or deep serrated, less serrated kind of thing for each leaf. You can keep leaves little longer or maybe in rounder kind of shape. Totally up to you how you like to do this. I'm doing 3 to 4 leaves here, and then we're going to highlight few things a little bit. And likewise you can create your own composition for hawthorn flower. This is also called mayflower. So Just create your own composition having minimum flower in it. You can also add few flower buds as well. So these kind of things you can do while composing this flower. Just be ready with 3 to 4 flowers, 3 to 4 flower buds and few leaves for your composition, and in the next video I will show you how we can paint these flowers. You can add little dots and lines in the leaves as well while drawing it, and that's how we have created this particular flower. Hope you have liked this video. Let me know if you guys have any feedback around these things, and thank you so much for all your love and support, and thank you so much for watching my videos, commenting on my videos, and see you guys in the next video.